Hi everyone, we have another 15 plus 10 game here. We're playing Jecunningham. And we're gonna go e4, and I haven't practiced my e4 openings yet, so I have no idea what to do against the Caro. I'm just gonna play d4. Maybe knight d2, knight c3. I should really practice my openings as well, huh? Knight d2, knight f3, no. e5, probably not good. Advancing too early. I think I'm gonna play knight d2. See how that goes. With knight d2, I'm closing my dark square bishop in for the moment. Maybe I can play c4 here. We'll support d5 later on. So that if he plays knight f6, I can go back to knight c3 without blocking my pawns in. I think I'm gonna go for that. Yeah, I don't want to trade yet. I have more space. I want to keep him a bit cramped. So knight g3, knight c3, they're both possible. I'm going to play knight c3 to try and get d5 eventually. I could even get d5 next if he doesn't play e6. But he should play e6 in this structure, I believe. The Caro-Slav pawn structure, where black's plan revolves around playing e5 and c5, and white wants to play d5. So we're gonna try and aim for that. So I want to play d5. It is kind of possible right now, but I'm not ready. So I should probably develop the other knight first. Knight f3, sensible. This prevents e5. Natural. Defense d4. Even though I'm playing e4, I've transposed to a d4 opening, basically. I'm pretty familiar with this pawn structure. Played it a lot as white when I play 1 d4. So hopefully that will give me some sort of advantage that I can convert to a win. I'm not saying that this position is ever easy anyway, it's not. So now I can probably just develop my bishop to g5 and pin his knight to the queen, but he can get out of that pin quite easily with queen to b6 because he has a second knight there. Is d5 at all good now? d5 takes. No, it needs to exchanges, I think. Not much else, right? Maybe just bishop e2 for now. Bishop d3 is not good. It doesn't help me at all with my d5 plan, right? Bishop d3. It's more aggressive. But is it good? Bishop d3 or bishop e2? Which one is better? I'm gonna go for bishop e2. Just feel like bishop e3 is wrong. I don't know why. And I can't really spend too much time. Obviously there's theory here, and theory knows which move is best, but I don't know it. I don't know the theory here, and I don't have that much practice either on getting d5 to work. So I know that's the plan. Obviously the plan is to castle as well. Prevent c5 maybe. How do I prevent c5? If he castles, I'm just gonna castle as well. Can he play c5 yet? c5, d5, and I get a strong pawn on d5, right? He's not ready to play c5. e5. Maybe. e5, d takes, or do you push? Let's say e5, d takes, and e5, knight takes, knight takes. Oh. Let's just castle for now, huh? That was the plan. I think he was looking for plans and decided that they're not good yet, and right. Rook e8. Maybe just rook e1. He plays c5. Well, I was gonna just play d5 to that. I kinda thought it was probably best. Is knight b5 an idea? Trying to get at that bishop? Probably not. Maybe it is knight b5, bishop, bishop c8, d5. Knight b5, let's say knight b6, takes, queen takes, d5, e takes and d takes, and then I can't keep that pawn anymore. So I'm just gonna play, I think I'm gonna play d5. Say d5, e takes, c takes, knight to b6. He has 1-2 pieces attacking it, I have 2 barely defending it, and then I can pin his knight. Let's go for it. I don't know. I don't know if what else I could have done to prepare that. Really don't. Maybe I should have been ready to take with a knight. Maybe. This deep one could be weak, but I'm gonna go for bishop g5 next to try and get just one attacker off that pawn and develop this last bishop that's not doing anything right now. If my bishop was on d3 right now, he could just... no, he couldn't. Right, oh, let's see what he does. Luckily he's not playing this extremely fast, and my time situation is manageable. a6, his plan is b5, get his pawns rolling, and his last bishop develop, right? What about a4, preventing b4? Because his rook would be undefended if he takes back. a4 gives up access to b4, but how is he using b4? Is a4 necessary? Yeah, probably. You don't want him to gain with b5 against a lot of space on the queen side. I think I'm gonna go for a4. I think it's necessary here. In that way he can play b6 if he wants and develop, but b5 is just so much nicer for him, I think. So let's restrict his play a little bit. Rook e1 should be one of my next moves. Just get my rook to a central file. Yeah. Okay, he's gonna start attacking this pawn, but now he can't get a knight. He can't get a second knight to attack it, which makes me happy. Possible moves: bishop g5, rook e1. Probably rook e1 is best. I'm gonna play that. I don't see any immediate threats. Once he plays bishop e7, my opponent's attacked twice. It's defended twice right now, which is okay. I could also play bishop to c4 now, maybe. Opening up my rook, defending the pawn one more time. And I don't think he has any dangerous ideas then. So I'm gonna go for that. Ready? Yeah, I think so. Over defend my d5 pawn, which is my strength right now, although it's blockaded. It's never nice if your piece is blockaded like that, but potential moves I want to consider are h3, just to take away g4 from his knight if he wants to do that. Bishop g5 is still an idea, but like I said, he can easily get out of that pin. with something like queen c7. That's a nice square for his queen. So maybe just h3 instead of moving the bishop next. h3 protects the h-pawn from any bishop queen ideas on the diagonal. Challenges my rook. Fair enough. It's probably not a great idea to take. h3 or bishop g5. Quite possibly bishop g5 first. h6, bishop h4, g5. Could even think of sacrificing, maybe. I'm gonna play bishop g5. He takes my rook, my queen is probably okay in that file. I mean, my pawn is defended enough times right now. That was the benefit of playing bishop to c4, I guess. If he gets out of the pin, he doesn't get out of the pin. Why? Is that not just giving me a pawn? What am I missing? Oh, well, he's gonna regain that pawn, I guess. Now if I take the rook first. If I take the rook, he takes with the queen. Now I take the pawn. I should be okay in that line. Because if I take with a pawn first, and then he takes my rook, then I lose the defender of the pawn and he regains my central pawn. So now I'm going to go ahead and take, and then take the b pawn. Is it okay? I think it's okay. Because if I capture his other rook as well, I can take b5 with tempo, a tempo on his d6 bishop, which is undefended, giving me enough time to come back and defend my d5 pawn. Unless I'm missing something. Whoa, what is this? It's getting funky now. I think his idea is if I take his knight with my knight, he will play queen takes, attacking my bishop as well as my king. Queen to x and h2. So I don't really want to take that knight. If I take his f6 knight, I can ruin his pawn structure. If he takes back, obviously he doesn't have to take back. I can't play bishop to f4 because he takes f3 with check. Well, I guess I can. I know, but he takes c4 and then he can take back on d6. That would fail miserably. Why don't I just take on f6, and if he takes my bishop on c4, interesting. Well, what if I take his knight and then I play f4? That could work. Then he has to move his queen, and he can't. He has queen e3 check. Is that bad? Oh god, that's a really good move for him. I'm wasting so much time. Queen e3 check. King h1. What about bishop to b3? And he plays knight c4. What about a takes, b takes, and a6? That could work. He takes my bishop, I take his bishop. That could really work. I think I'm gonna go for that. It looks best so far. Didn't like the look of the other ones. Hopefully I'm okay on this one. That was a very tactical position. I think it deserved more time and more accurate calculation, but I didn't think my calculation was too bad. I know my bishop's hanging on c4. Pretty crazy position here. I wonder if I have missed something. If I missed something and somebody sees it, please let me know. Was I looking in the wrong places? Somehow I ended up with b takes on a as the best move. I'll be interested to see what a computer says. Funny how that was the last thing I considered as well. It's because my bishop's hanging here. And my c4 bishop. You could also take my knight, and then if I take back with my queen, my rook on a1 becomes undefended. Well, that's probably okay. I'm up a pawn anyway. Yeah, okay. I saw that. I was thinking queen takes is okay here. Then this pawn is kind of pinned. I think it's okay. Take with my queen here. He takes with the bishop. I take with the bishop. I know I'll have back rank problems maybe, but I can pull my queen back after taking his bishop. Queen takes, bishop takes, rook takes, queen back to d1. What about g takes? Is that better? That keeps the pawn. Maybe g takes is better. I'm gonna play g takes. It looks ugly, but I think it's more aggressive because now I get to keep the a6 pawn, I think. Which could be a huge asset. And I'm taking away e4 and g4 from his knight. Yeah, attacking h2 mate. Here I can just play f4, get his king back, get her out of there. I think that's my only move, right? Let's do that. Well, now I should be winning a piece. But this bishop scares me though. Maybe more than a piece. After he moves his queen, if I take on b7, oh no, his bishop is saving him. Still, it's really dangerous because he takes my rook, I take back, and I'm aiming at a8, which would be disastrous for him. Well, let's see what his queen cannot invade my position anymore. The queen has to go to either f5 or back towards e7 or e8. In any case, I think it's safe for me to just take that bishop. And then maybe play bishop to h4, bishop to j3, and kind of defend my weak h2 pawn. I'm liking my position. I just wish I had a bit more time, the usual complaint. But I think it was worth investing those minutes because I ended up with a nice position. This is definitely winning for white, unless I'm overlooking something major. His bishop is hanging. All my pieces except my c4 bishop are defended. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Or should I take this knight first? No, I like that bishop. That bishop's needed. Take the bishop. Okay, so now I'm up a bishop and 2 pawns actually. And I mean the b7 pawn is kind of there for queening as well, so it's pretty good. Now, my biggest wish in this position is to be able to exchange queens. After we do that, most of my problems are resolved, and I'm feeling good about myself. Okay, that's a mistake. Terrible, I think. I'm gonna exchange queens when I win this game now. Didn't even have to check that one, that just feels right, that move. It could be worse for him if his queen wasn't defended by that bishop, but lucky for him, the queen is defended. My next move, if nothing changes here, is just probably take his knight. Take his knight and then play f5. Just gonna lock his king a little bit more. Yeah, this game should be easily won. He's not gonna let me take that knight. That's unfortunate. Good move by him. What about something like knight to b5 now? Is that an idea? Because where does he move his bishop? Back to f8? I think that's a good move. Can he take my f4? He can't take my f4. That would be catastrophic. Let's just play knight to b5. I want to exchange pieces here in this position. When you're up in material, it's a well-known fact that the less pieces are on the boards, the more the material advantage is felt. So that's what I'm trying to do here. The way I see it is this bishop has to go back to f8 or trade. If he goes to f8 though, what am I up to? Bishop f8, and then what? Bishop f8, I take the queen and then play d. Oh, okay. Right, that's a good move, right? I have to start moving, I think. Anything. No, I have to move my queen. Take. Let's take. Maybe I can play an immediate d4 here, sacrificing my bishop. He takes, I push d7, and I'm going to promote, right? There's no way for him to stop it. I think so. And if he takes with the bishop, I can take with my knight and defend the undefended bishop. I think that's the best move. If he plays knight back to d7, possibly his best move, I think I'm doing okay. So I'm gonna go for that. Okay, bishop to e7 maybe? Or is bishop to h better? What about bishop to d8? He takes my bishop, then I can play bishop to c7. He takes my pawn, I take, should be winning. -24, I have time to calculate this, calculate a bit. Bishop d8, right? And then he takes my bishop on c4, and I play bishop c7. Just trying to win that undefended bishop. If he moves, I can play d7 in that case. And if he takes and I take, I should be queening. Let's play that. Just give him my c4 bishop still. I mean, even without that extra piece, this position should be winning for white. Unless he can get his king somehow in. Okay, yeah, I saw that. Hopefully I calculated right, didn't overlook something. If you look at his position, I'm still up 2 pawns. He probably had to play knight to d7. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna take your knight. I'm not gonna take your bishop. Now it's game over, surely. His bishop has no squares, he trades, I'm on a queen. I think he miscalculated that a little bit. He probably thought I was going to go after his bishop and he could win my knight, and then we're equal, and he can probably come back to a6 to defend the queening square, but that's not what happened. Took his knight, his bishop has no squares, game over. Time to resign. There we go, resignation arrived. That was a pleasant game to win. Let's see what the computer says. So yeah, d4 is fine here. Well, 92 is okay. So here I should develop instead of playing c4 straight away. I should play knight f3, which I think I did later anyway. So, or bishop d3. Bishop d3, really? Attacking on that diagonal. Well, it's not bad here anyway. Knight takes on f6 is the best move. Keep some pieces on the board. Bishop d3, okay. I really have trouble knowing the difference between moving bishop e2 and bishop d3. I've put my bishop on d3 sometimes where the computer says it's a mistake and it just gets in the way of my queen, gets in the way of my rook eventually, and nothing ever happens on that diagonal. But today that was the move. Instead I played something inferior. The game is equal, but it's not too terrible as long as black is not winning after a move. I should consider the move successful for now anyway. Castles, castles. b6, he plays c5, knight b5. I did think of knight b5. Yeah. I just thought that after bishop b8. Yeah, d takes and c becomes a Queen e7, oh sorry, queen e7, queen c2, e5. Didn't really think that I would get to keep this c5 pawn, and that's why I didn't go for that line. I mean, the advantage is minimal, 0.32 versus what I did. Slight advantage, black. It's too early, right? Unprepared. I should have punished his unprepared advance. Instead I make my own unprepared advance, but kind of made it work. He didn't punish it. a4, preventive move. That's what I played. It was good. Rook e8. Instead he does that. Rook knight d2. Why knight d2? Bishop e7, knight c4, bishop e5. Wonder what the whole plan with that is. I have to look into it. I just proceeded with normal developments, and then here I decided to overprotect my pawn. g3 is recommended to reposition this bishop against his fianchetto. And rook takes on e8 is recommended immediately. I didn't do that. Queen c7, no, he played that. And now I saw rook takes on e8 to win a pawn. See, the game is equal right now, but then he plays b5, which is another unprepared advance, and this time I see the right way to punish it, and that's by taking the rook first, because let's say I did this, I'd be in trouble, right? Oh, well, I guess not. Rook takes on e1, takes, oh, the computer wants to take with the queen, yeah? He takes on b5. It's because he has that undefended bishop, he has no time to grab my d5 pawn. Okay, either way, I played it slightly differently. And now when he plays knight e5, it looks very, very scary. And I took three full minutes, which is a fifth of the game, to try and figure out what to do here. And actually I found the best move, which makes me a bit happy. B takes on a6. That's what I played. I should have looked at that first probably, but you see my c4 bishop's undefended, so it felt like a very good move by him, and it was a bit scary. I was thinking maybe, like for example, if I played this, look, the game is equal, I don't punish him. He basically is giving me a piece of material with this variation, and the only way to punish him is b takes on a6. And I looked at this, which just gives me problems because of h2, queen to h2. So g3 is the best move here apparently. Queen takes on g5, b takes on a6. Wow, even though I go down a piece, my a6 pawn becomes so valuable that it makes the game equal. But I did not like the look of that. I saw that if I took the knight, he would double attack h2 on my bishop. So I tried to avoid that. I mean, I thought maybe be like this, but then he has queen to e3 check, and I stopped calculating here because I did not like the look of my king on h1. I've lost too many games with back rank mates, and he's gonna win f4 as well, right? King f1, h6. Yeah, it just doesn't look great, does it? As soon as I saw his queen getting to e3, I decided that this is not good, and I stopped calculating that. What else did I look into? Was that it? I think I thought of something like this. The game stays equal, but after this, I know the game is equal. I didn't really know where to put my bishop on f6. The computer says play b3, and then play this. Bishop to h4. Yeah, and the game is equal. So I looked at that and I thought, no, I don't really like it that much. It just looks complicated. Black looks active. Looks like everything's fine for him. So then I eventually looked at b takes on a6, which is what I played. It's best move is bishop to c8, just going back with that bishop, letting me keep the 2 pawns now, right? And that a6 pawn is just ridiculously strong. Instead he took that knight, and once again I was fortunate to find the best move. I looked at queen takes, but if I do that, the game is equal again. Why? Because I saw that after this, and this, queen to e5, why? Okay. Rook d1, Okay, well that's what the computer gives. You see the game is equal. I have this bishop hanging, and the queen is trying to come into h2 and give me all sorts of problems. So I did not like that, the look of that, so I went against the principle, which says you shouldn't double your pawns, and I doubled them anyway. And that is the way to materialize advantage. Look, his bishop on c, bishop c is his best move. And my advantage is a whole piece, even though he's not down a piece, just because the a6 pawn is so strong. Instead, he just went and urged again by playing queen to e5, which looks great, trying to win that piece with check, attacking h2, but I have a simple defense in f4, which I did find, and after queen e7 or queen e8, which the computer recommends queen e7, he plays queen e8, which is slightly worse. A takes on b. I mean, his position is, it's 8 points to my favor. That's almost like being a whole queen up. And I probably didn't find the most direct way to materialize that, but the way I did find wasn't too bad. Queen a8 I play immediately, computer move. Knight d7, bishop b5. Yeah, I saw bishop b5 after I played knight b5. I was thinking, what if I moved the bishop there instead? And I guess the idea is trying to just take that knight or something, but a huge advantage, 20 points. So I played knight, which just goes back to just a queen advantage, not two queens advantage. But it's still okay. Queen takes on b8, that's what I played. Bishop takes on b8. d6 is recommended here straight away, and that's what I did. Knight d7 is his best move, as I said. If he takes my bishop, for anybody who didn't follow my calculation, after d7, one of my pawns is queening. There's no chance that he can stop him, because c7 is defended and the knight cannot get to any square that defends d8. So one of those pawns is queening, and after I get a queen, it should be just mopping up. You can see 100 points advantage to white. 10 queens. Instead he plays h6. It's also a computer recommended move, and bishop e7 is what I thought, and it's what the computer recommends. Bishop e7, just try and keep advancing slowly. Instead I figured bishop d8 looks good too. Yeah, the computer doesn't say it's too bad. And knight d7 is his best move. Instead he goes for the little trap I set him. He takes the bishop, and my advantage almost doubles immediately, because bishop c7 was my plan. You saw that I played these moves almost just immediately. He has no way to stop my queening now. Yeah, maybe when he took d6 with a knight, maybe he was hoping I'd do something like this, which, look, drops my advantage almost fully. I'm down to just a rook's advantage, which with my time disadvantage maybe I could have messed up, because after that, and bishop to a7, wow, look at that, it's still pretty big, that advantage. Well, yeah, we knew that he was losing for a few moves now, right? So 29 moves, won this game as white. A Caro-Kann defense, I believe. Yeah, good to get back to winning ways, and hopefully we can repeat that tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.